They say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Miami Dolphins and the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Velus Jones now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. For the Bears at 2-6 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Fields. One, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, Fields. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, Let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 24, Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Here's Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Velus Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Thompson will look to the air on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
Oh, nice move. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Right back to him on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
I'm going to give a little credit here. I think he caught him by surprise with the quarterback sneak call there.
Yeah, he did. Still a yard shy, though, but able to get down to the 1. No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Running the counter with Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Thompson over the middle. And a loose football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. 20. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Here's Mostert. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive, and of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into it a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Off play action, Fields. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll go with a keeper. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Alec Ingold, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. It's good to make it 17-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back. So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Second down. Here's Thompson. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. First and 10. Here's Thompson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Second down throw for Thompson. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming. Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throw right side. Going to be caught here by Waddle. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field. It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the first and goal. On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. One more time with Mostert. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is third and goal. They'll run with Mostert. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. Able to pin on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th? We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right? Yeah. This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Fields. He's going to take another shot here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle as time expires in the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, so it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Taken down at the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Thompson now, third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 41 yards on the ground for him so far.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll get 17 yards there. And that leads to a Chicago first down. Now they try the right side here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Fields. And this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Santos' kick is up and through, and that's going to tie things at 20. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Now it's Thompson. And that is incomplete.
Nice call on the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Jones. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Jalen Phillips was second among rookies with 8.5 sacks in 2021. And the Dolphins, they believe he can be their first player with double-digit sacks since Cameron Wake in 2017.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Hill on the return. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Almost the full length of the field, a 90-yard punt return. And the Dolphins have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Dolphins 27, Bears 20.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Chicago.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Santos now to add the PAT. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. First down, Thompson. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. First down, here's Thompson. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 24 yards the gain there, another first down as well.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 21 yards there on third down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Slot man moves right. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Bears, 27.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Back to throw. Fields. Able to complete it to Montgomery. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Here's Fields. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jones will come now in motion right. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. In motion right is Jones. All eyes on Fields. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Fields. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Christian Wilkins in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. On 4th down, Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in